Welcome everybody to my podcast. I'm your host Mark. I've got a special guest coming. I'm your host Mark. I've got a special guest coming. Podcast script can also make podcast recording and editing more effective, reduce exclusive rambling or stop, pause, help guest interviews go smoothly. Duration set the stage for your episode, including details that set up your episode: theme, state, name of producer, I'm name of a podcast show, which is me talking. Why you're talking about crafts? Podcast show. Why your show exists? Who are you? Who you are? Top One Direction. Example: allow and welcome to the podcast, everyone. Title the show or tagline: I'm host name is Mark. Example: in today's episode, we'll discuss Linsert talking points. With guest name. We'll discuss the ins and outs of episode topic, which I do crafts. My episode is all about crafts. And other listeners are surprised or at the end. Be sure to listen all the way for details. Guest intro, jotting down some those facts about your podcast. I do crafting stuff. I do all types of stuff on my channel. It helps me to be more calm. Helps establish rapport and get off to a strong start. Example: our guest today is guest name. They are a Lindsay role title experience with passion for. They're going to share with us episode. Hi guest, first name, thanks so much for joining us. Sound effects, throw between topic and changes and help create a cohesive episode. Surge on the pulse. A call to action is an announcement that requires actions from your audience. You can ask listeners to follow you on social media, like if you could follow me um, um, on the community tab or TikTok or Pinterest or that. Leave a rating or review, etc. Limit your call to action to one clear thing you like from your audience. More than one CTA can overwhelm listeners. Like I like to get 1 million subs on this podcast. Example: what to ask questions. What type of questions do you like me to do? What type of questions do you like me to answer on this podcast? episode of podcasting question and answer. Click questions and answers. Click on the link. What type of one of question and answers? Please. Episode of podcasting question and answers. Click on link in the show. Note to record your questions in a voicemail lot or music. 2. With a co-host, we strongly recommend using a script. If you record with multi-podcasts hosts, a selection necessary. You and your guests don't talk over each other. Get confused about what's coming next. Like a podcast too next. I'll talk about different stuff. Music to the stage for your episode. Give your listeners a brief overview of what you plan to cover and what the concept, topic, duration, co-host name. Stage topic 2, duration, co-host name. Stage outro, duration, co-host name. Repeat call to action. Solo host, speaking into giving listeners a bird's eye view of the episode to hook their interests. Guest introduction includes your guest's basic bio, including a accomplishments title. Call to action gives you listeners one thing to do. Like, subscribe to your show. I'm your guest publisher. Fade effects, trimmed it, fast forward. That's me on my own. Right. I do all kind of stuff for your podcast. Just let me know what type of things you want me to on. Episode 2 on my podcast. Just let me know what to do on my podcast. Episode 2. Podcast. Just let me know, please. Thank you.